Regina George. How do I even begin to explain Regina George?
Regina George is flawless. She has 2 Fendi purses and a silver Lexus.
I hear her hair is insured for $10,000.
I hear she does car commercials in Japan.
Her favorite movie is Varsity Blues.
One time she met John Stamos on a plane.
And he told her she was pretty.
One time, she punched me in the face. It was awesome.
The New York Sirens have been the main character of the PWHL lately. Despite sitting last in the standings, enduring a 9-game losing streak earlier in the season, and recently falling to the Toronto Scepters, they had momentum, coming off their first home win since January and a record-breaking victory at their Detroit takeover game. But even with those wins, one headline has followed them: low attendance. This season, they've averaged just 2.5K fans at the Prudential Center, the lowest in the league. But the numbers don't tell the whole story. Last week, I went to both their home game and the Detroit takeover, and despite the smaller crowd in New York, the energy was incredible. Fans were way louder than in Detroit. When I talked to them, they pointed to weeknight scheduling as a big issue, and that they only had a single Saturday home game scheduled the entire season. The Saturday game also happened to be the New York Sirens Pride Night. Even though I'd be back home in Seattle by then, I circled the date on my calendar. This wasn't going to be an easy game. Ottawa, sitting in 5th place, was fighting to clinch the 4th and final playoff spot. But I believed in New York. I turned on the broadcast, ready to watch the Sirens win, as they set a new home attendance record with 4,767 fans. During the first period, there were power play opportunities for both teams, but Fillier took a hooking penalty while the Sirens were on the power play. Fillier leads her team in points and penalty minutes, which I honestly kind of love, but I was like, girl, now is not the time. This put the Charge back on the power play, and this time they made no mistake with this perfect pass from Hughes to Jenner. The commentators mentioned that in the games where Jenner has scored, the Charge have won, which felt a little foreboding, but if there was anybody that could break this curse, it was the New York Sirens. Downey Landry was so dynamic for the Sirens, drawing multiple penalties. Ella Shelton finally cashed in for the New York Sirens power play. This move and this shot is so beautiful. That's full volume hockey, baby! I was feeling really good about this game again, but the Charge got the lead back with this shot from the point by Terlova and the tip-in by Vanisova. So it's a 1-goal lead. That's not that bad. But Vanisova had been unleashed, and she got another one on the wraparound and went 5-hole. What the fuck? It's the 3rd period. The Sirens were down by 2, but they could still get back into this game. And who else but Abby Roque with a freaking Michigan goal? You've got to be kidding me. I don't think I could love her anymore. She's been so solid for this team, not only with scoring, but also in the faceoff dot and just vibe-wise. I thought it was so cool that this happened in front of their big home crowd. 1-goal game. The Sirens were back. Honestly, I live for Vanisova, but I was like, can you do this to the Frost or something? Clark got another one for the Charge, making it 5-2. As the time continued to tick down, I became less and less hopeful for a Sirens win. They pulled their goaltender with 5 whole minutes left. Rose took a penalty which led to a 6-on-4, so I was like, come on New York, just one more goal. But they couldn't score. And then Boyd took another penalty which gave the Sirens yet another chance 6-on-4. But alas, the Sirens still couldn't score. The Charge won. Honestly, I'm glad that the Charge played well. That's why I watch the PWHL. I like seeing good hockey. Phillips played amazing, Vanisova played amazing, and more importantly, the Charge were consistent the entire game. But man, that is a tough break for New York. But this also shows why New York fans are special. The issue was never that the Sirens didn't win. These fans aren't fair weather fans. They will stick with this team and support them no matter what. New York showed flashes of brilliance in this game and fought to the end, but they couldn't come out with a win. But when this team does finally break through and have their moment in the sun, their fans will be ready, right there with them. That's all I have for today. If you want more PWHL content, both short form and long form, make sure to hit that subscribe button. 365 Hockey Girl signing off.
She doesn't even go here.
Do you even go to this school?
No, I just have a lot of feelings.